As Nawaz Sharif's new government takes shape, it's being closely watched here in India. Mr. Sharif's historic re-election was warmly welcomed here. The Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh calling him up to offer his congratulations and then sending a special envoy to meet him even before he took office. Now, even though the political relations between the two countries have remained tense, the business relation has improved drastically in recent years. Bilateral trade between them is now valued at $2.6 billion. But just compare that with trade between India and China. Both countries have now set a target of achieving $100 billion worth of bilateral trade by 2015. So it's very clear that India and Pakistan, in contrast, are doing very poorly. Now, the previous Pakistani government under the PPP agreed to offer India most favoured nation status, but that agreement has remained on paper because of domestic opposition in Pakistan. It's not clear what Mr. Sharif's stand is, and he has a strong support of the business community in Pakistan, so it's very obvious that he will not do anything to hurt their interest. But many people believe that if India and Pakistan can do business together, their political relationship will improve.
Well, here in Pakistan's commercial capital, Karachi, the momentum for better trade ties with India is very much there. The new Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif has said he's keen to see progress on that front. That is not to say there isn't going to be any resistance. Some in Pakistan are deeply worried about the impact import of Indian goods are going to have on them. These include big farmers, pharmaceuticals, and car manufacturers. The argument in Pakistan is that Pakistan should not be bending backwards to allow a flood of Indian goods to take over Pakistani markets, unless India is willing to remove non-tariff barriers targeting Pakistani goods. But overall, there's a growing realization that if trade is allowed to flourish between the two neighbors, it will have immense benefits for the entire region. For the government, it means better revenues in formal trade. For producers and manufacturers, it means access to a bigger market next door. And for consumers, it means cheaper and hopefully better products from across the border.